Hi guys, welcome to the first episode of the new series and the second series on my channel, Hout Crops. In this video I will combine the first four crops on the list, and these are also considered in my head the grain crop. Now quickly let me show you which one I mean. I mean the wheat, the barley, the oats, and not canola but sorghum. Now, the reason that I have combined these four into one video is as follows. Within the productions, we have the grain mill, and as you guys can see, the grain mill accepts these four crops: so barley, oats, sorghum, and wheat. Now, every single one of them has a different yield, as you can see. 30 barley leads to 23 flour. 15 oats, 19 flour, 15 sorghum, 16 flour, and 5 wheats for 4. Now, when you plainly look at these equations, some seem better than the others, but you have to look at the cycles. For example, wheat, which we all now, does 3,600 cycles. Sorghum only 12. Oats only 12, and barley only 600. So yeah, if you want to get a lot of flour, just go for wheats, because that's also the field that we are at right now. Let me hop into the case and let's start Jimmy, because I want to show you something, because not all crops are the same when it comes to their result. Now Jimmy starts, and when he starts you will immediately see what I'm aiming at and what I mean. Now, he is lined up properly at the side of the field, and this is what I meant. Straw swath. Not every one of the grain crops, I believe sorghum doesn't, but you will see that later in the video, drops a swath of straw. Now, this is the straw that you need for all your animals. When you see here, for example, they need straw, this is the straw they need. Chickens don't, but cows do. Again, straw. And lastly, horses, straw. Now, horses use a very little bit, so you don't have to worry about them that often. But yeah, he drops straw. So what I will do is I will ask Jimmy to start the drone. And when he does that, you can enjoy some of the harvesting. I won't keep it too long, because yeah, there's more crops in this field. And yes, when you ever drive yourself, I don't know if you saw him do it, he backed up a little at the end of the row, because the harvester will keep pooping straw a bit longer than the entire row. That's also logical, because it has to be fermented or worked through the combine. But let me hop in. Let's start the drone, and I will see you guys when he's finished, or when we go over to the next crop. And with Jimmy rolling on the first harvester and doing the weeds, we will go over to the second field, which is barley. Now let me show you that I took properly care of the field. Yes, 100. And this is the second one on the list. So let us start Gareth. Let's step out. And this is the moment. Will we have another swath or not? Yes! So, keep that in mind. Barley as well. Barley also drops a swath. So again, I bought multiple drones. Still, if I can catch up to Garrett, I will tell him to start a drone. With these jumps, I'm quicker. Yes, 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 I can step in now. 3, 2, 1, bang. So, with that being said, let me give Garrett the command. and have you guys enjoy some harvesting. Welcome to the third crop of the video again. These are the oats. They are finished, as you can see, ready to harvest, and again we took proper care of them, 100-100. Now, and obviously here comes the exciting part, the harvest. Let me ask Grant to go and work this field. Yeah, it's the third name. I will try to stay more consistent with the names. And with this third field, we also have a straw swath. So Grant's doing a good job. And Grant is showing us that if you harvest oats, you also get straw. And that's beautiful. Because at this point, the first 3 crops that we have yield us straw as well. Do you think I can catch up to Grant? Seems like we're getting closer and closer with every jump. Because I also want to ask Grant for a little drone action. Come on, Grant. He's only going 10 kilometers an hour, but I can't keep up. Alright, so we made it. The drone is activated. See you guys at the next and final crop. And with Grant finishing up the oats field in the back, we have arrived at the final crop of this episode, which is sorghum. Now, as all the 3 other previous crops, let me show you that I took proper care of them, 100-100. And yeah, let's put Luke up to it. Luke can do this one, and Luke is going to show us whether or not, with the drone immediately activated, if we have a straw swath, because to my recollection and my knowledge, we do not. Nope. So this is the last one of the 4, and immediately the last one does not have a straw swath. So keep that in mind, guys. When we again look at the prices real quick, it's number 1, 2, 3, and 5, and as you guys could see, 1, 2, and 3 had a straw swath. Which, yeah, you should really keep in mind when you guys, for example, need food or straw. Because very quickly, this machine is loud. I hope you guys can still hear me properly. The grains are also very important when it comes to feeding. Now, for example, grain or wheat, the first one in the list, number 1, I'd say, is used as chicken food, and number 2, barley as well. Now, in the case of the chicken food, as I said in my chickens video, you only need 750 liters for to fill up the trough to maximum capacity. But also, yeah, that doesn't go out in a month. So if you do one of these small fields with weeds, or the one that I was using, which you see the swaths there in the back, that's fairly close. It's also very small, so you get a proper amount to feed your chickens again for about 2 years. Now, with the sorghum field being harvested, we have reached almost the end of the video. Because, yeah, let me just do... No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna keep that for the other one. Guys, I want to thank you very much for watching this first episode of the How to Crop series. I should not lose my focus. This is all about crops and not the productions. These were the 4 crops at the top of the list and the ones that go into the grain mill. Now 1, 2 and 3 gave you a straw swath and the 4th didn't. Keep that in mind when you start playing yourself, because there is animals that need straw. And with that being said, again guys, thank you for watching the first episode of this new series. I would like to see you guys in the next one, which is being released tomorrow. Until then, have a great day and see you in the next one. Bye bye.